Most advertising is theft. How do you feel when it is 10:30 at night, you're watching a movie to see how it concludes, and you find yourself berated by banal advertising? I hate it. I hate it so much that these days I just stick to Netflix and forget commercial television altogether. And I'm not alone. How do you feel when you click on a YouTube video only to be confronted by some clown yelling at you and promising the world? I suspect you dislike it as much as I do. How long does it take you to click skip? It doesn't take me long. That is why Netflix, YouTube subscriptions and many other subscription services are booming. People will pay to avoid advertising. They will pay because they don't like advertising. Indeed, research suggests that only 35% of the average TV break is now viewed, that 67% of males and 63% of females actively skip advertising, that 96% of consumers do not trust advertising, and that only 47% of the public sentiment towards advertising is positive. The fact is, most advertising is theft. It takes your time and gives you little, if anything, of value back. To quote New York University professor Scott Galloway, advertising is the turd in the swimming pool. Nobody wants it. There is a lot of talk these days about the importance of being customer-centric. Most businesses I come across consider themselves customer-centric. But in what universe is taking up a customer's time without a return customer-centric? Good content, however, gives the consumer tangible value and the business a more sophisticated way to sell. Instead of taking or stealing your time with no tangible return, good content offers a choice to consumers to read it or not, and when they do read it or consume it, it gives real value for the time and effort put in. Fortunately, there is increasing evidence to suggest that we are moving into an era in which giving will take precedence over taking. This is reflected in the boom in content marketing, spurred on by statistics like these. 82% of marketers report actively using content marketing in 2021, up from 70% in 2020. Media uploads increased by 80% in 2021 as consumers spent more time at home watching content. 96% of the most successful content marketers say that content marketing has helped them build credibility and trust with their audiences, something that advertising rarely does. It is also being encouraged by statistics like these, highlighting the value of content-rich brand communities. Brand communities are 21% more likely to see an increase in brand SEO than social media communities. Brand communities are 16% more likely to successfully foster brand loyalty than social media communities, and 58% of online communities say their customers are more loyal to the brand because of their community. The insights? Advertising is an intrusion on the lives of consumers. Secondly, high quality content can add real value to consumers while still effectively promoting a product. And three, great marketers in 2022 will consider building a brand community. Some questions to ponder. Firstly, what do you think consumers think of advertisers taking up their time without return, especially when they're trying to see the end of a movie? How quickly do you hit skip when confronted with advertising at the start of a YouTube clip? Or worse still, during the YouTube clip? And three, given that 96% of consumers don't trust advertising, should you be looking at alternatives? To find out more, visit www.djohncarlsonesq.com. That's www.djohncarlsonesq.com, or email me, johnc@djohncarlsonesq.com. That's johnc@djohncarlsonesq.com. I'm John Carlson. Thanks for listening.